Today I'm going to show you how to work a slip one, knit one, pass slip stitch over. This technique is used in a lot of knitting patterns to shape your knitwear, to decrease your stitches, and this is how it's done. So I've already worked a few rows, and as you can see, this decrease slopes to the left. As you can see here, the decrease is on the second stitch in from the edge, and you will find I do this in a lot of my knitting patterns simply because this first stitch will be lost in the seam, whether it's a trim where you're picking up and knitting a rib on the trim on a cardigan, or if it's a seam, again you will lose this whole stitch into the seam allowance. So do take a look at my invisible seaming, and there will also be another video showing how I pick up trims along these edges to give you some help in those knitting patterns too. So the first stitch here is a knit stitch, and then I will do my slip one, knit one, pass slip stitch over on this next stitch. So the first thing I do is put my needle into the stitch and I slip it across to the right hand needle and knit the next one. So that was my slip one, my knit one, and the next stage is pass slip stitch over. I place my needle into this stitch, the slip stitch, and pass it over the top of my last knitted stitch that was worked. I'll knit to the end of the row. I'll show you that again. Wrong side facing, I'm just going to purl this row to get back again. Okay, we're now ready to decrease again. Going to knit that first stitch. Some knitting patterns will get you to do your decrease right on the edge, but as I say, I do it on my second stitch in. So it's a slip one, so I put my needle in, slip it over, knit one, and I place my needle in the slip stitch and pass the slip stitch over. And that is how you do a slip one, knit one, pass slip stitch over. That's how it looks focused. If there's any little wobbly stitches, you can always just neaten them up with your needle. I hope this helps.